Greetings, community. It's Kevin of Engineering Comics, and I just got a slab. This thing wasn't supposed to arrive until tomorrow. However, I was pleasantly surprised that FedEx arrived today. And all of a sudden, my dog just snuck in and decided it wants to yell at everyone that passes by. Mwah. Okay, try that again. So, outside of just the unboxing, I did want to go ahead and give a little bit of information. Now she wants to leave. Would thought have been a little better prepared. I received a book at a decent price, and beyond just having the book, I wanted to get it signed as I normally do. Also, I wanted this one in particular to be slabbed. As I end up tracking down the individual I wanted to go ahead and get this thing signed from, I end up learning some important information. This information being, hey buddy, I appreciate you being here, man. As always, I really truly appreciate you. That Jon Boy Myers ended up disclosing to me as he was signing my book. One, many times he does charge a premium per se in comparison to some of the other artists out there. Two, he has a way of signing his stuff in the sense that he limits the amount of duration of time that he will sign a particular book more times than not. So in damn, I buried the picture back there. But like in comparison, or as an example, I should state that when Marvel came out with the all ages Venom some 3.5, 4 years ago, and the 1 in 10 done by Jon Boy Myers went through the roof, he no longer actually signs that book anymore. That means that if you did get the book signed by him, it draws that up as far as a valued book in the sense of its desirability if you are looking for the book, and its limited time in which that it was signed means that its demand goes up to some regard depending if you're looking for that book or not, due to the fact that he no longer signs the book. So it limits that supply, which increases to some regard the demand, knowing that if you miss the opportunity in which to get the book signed, you no longer have that opportunity to do so because he no longer signs the book. Now, I end up learning that as I was getting this book in particular signed. He ended up disclosing to me, meaning Jon Boy, that after I get this book signed, and more than likely by the end of this year, he will no longer sign this book. Which meant to me that this book is going to be very in limited capacity due to the fact that one, only so many signatures were done. Two, he did tell me that some of the last signatures he did on this book was actually by a facilitator that dropped almost 20 of them in front of him. And after looking up some of the information, I ended up learning that there is only I think 23 of them out there. So again, what I'm getting at is this. If you are looking to get a book signed by Jon Boy Myers, depending on the book, he may or may not sign it. Depending on the book, he may or may not sign it at a discounted style price and maybe at a premium. And he only signs certain books for his duration a certain time due to the fact that he wants to maintain, if you pay a high premium, that to ensure that your premium remains the same on the book. He will no longer sign it. Guarantee you that that demand will always remain, if that makes sense. I found this in my, hi Christina, appreciate you being here. In my travels of having many of individuals sign my books, rather interesting because he's the first person I ever came across that actually did this. And he was doing this exclusively for the individual who not necessarily wants to flip their stuff, but also wants to ensure that what they're spending is somehow maintained in that value outside of paying for that signature or the meet and greet or just the honor in some regards to actually have the ability to have that individual sign their book. I've been across some people that just refuses to sign certain stuff. So all that stated, again, that was my first, how should I say, incursion of coming across that situation. And I just thought I had to share it with the masses, knowing that, this is another one of those circumstances that is rather unique. And, I just wanted to share with everyone. So what I'm doing right now is opening up only one slab. This is a slab that I had done at San Diego Comic-Con. I've never had a slab that I had a custom label for. This is my first slab that I've done as a free comic book slab. And this is the highest ratio slab that I've ever purchased, let alone have signed, let alone have slabbed, for a lack of a better term. So, as you may have guessed, and as I was stating in kind of a public service announcement, this is a slab done by Jon Boy Myers, in the sense of this is his artwork. Extra pieces. Breaking out the slab now, trying to make not make too much noise. All right, taking it off the stuff, taking out the things, the old receipt, cardboard backings. Oh my God. And yes, I got the grade I was looking for. So, hey, this is what I was doing. This is the 1 in 1,000 done by Jon Boy Myers, signed right there. Right. Also, I got a 9.8. That's true. That's right. That's out of sight. A 9.8 on a 1 in 1,000 book. Now, it was actually Jon Boy that suggested, hey, look, dude, if you're going to do this, and I probably will never come across another one of these things again, I suggest to you that you go ahead and clean and press it. And when I did, I was like, dang, I might as well get the custom label. And then when I did, I realized it was that all accrues. This was my first time doing it. So they sent it by itself, which that was the first for me. I didn't realize they did that. So, yeah. I'm totally stoked. I'm totally happy. This is now going to go up more than likely up here where you can't see where I have a slab. But as I stated, there's only 23 of these things, and there is nothing higher in the 9.8 that I've been able to see. Or does this make 24 now? I don't know. I have to look that type of stuff up. I think it was, yeah, totally cool. I'm totally happy, totally stoked. To everyone that decided to cruise on by, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. I hope that you did catch that information, because, again, if you get anything signed by Jon Boy, you may be interested to know that information, especially if he will not sign your stuff. Don't take it personally. He's just trying to ensure that the stuff that he did sign by others remains at value. And again, I do appreciate that. I really think that's kind of cool. And I was hanging out with them for a good duration of time, in conversation with them, which initially started with that. Jon Boy is really not only a very approachable individual, but his work and stuff is seemingly across the board admired by many and appreciated by most. So I do recommend, if you have an opportunity, have a little meet and greet with them, see if you can get something signed by them. And that's pretty much for me. Entropy, I'll see you in a little bit. I got another unboxing to do, and thanks for all that decided to cruise on with me on the live. Appreciate you being here. Thank you all. Bye.